Hello fellow Guardians, welcome to my vlog. Today I will be telling you a Irish folktale. This tale is about Tom and a leprechaun. Shall we begin? One fine day in harvest, it was indeed even Lady Day in harvest, that everyone knows to be one of the great holidays in the year of the year. Tom Fitzpatrick was taking a ramble through the ground and went along the sunny side of a hedge when all of a sudden he heard a clacking sort of noise a little before him in the hedge. "Dear me," said Tom, "but isn't it surprising to hear the stone shadows singing so late in the season?" So Tom stole on, going on the tops of his toes to try and see if he could get a sight of what was making the noise, to see if he was right in his guess. The noise stopped, but as Tom looked sharply through the bushes, what should he see in a nook of the hedge but a brown pitcher, but my heart about a gallon and a half liquor, and by a little wee teeny bit of an old man, with a little motty of a cocked hat upon the top of his head, a dishy-dashy leather apron hanging before him, pulled out the little wooden stool, and stood up upon it, and dipped a little piggin into the pitcher, and took out to fill it, and put it beside the stool, and then sat down under the pitcher, and began to work at putting a heel-piece on a bit of brog, just fit for himself. "Well, by the powers," said Tom to himself, "I often heard tell of the leprechauns, and to tell God's truth, I never rightly believed them. But here's one of them in real earnest. If I go knowingly to work, I'm a made man. They say a body must never take their eyes off them, or they'll escape." Tom now stole on a little farther, with his eyes fixed on the little man, just as a cat does with a mouse. So when he got up quite close to him, "God bless your work, neighbor," said Tom. The little man raised up his head and, "Thank you kindly," said he. I wonder you'd be working on the holiday," said Tom. "That's my own business, not yours," was the reply. "Well, maybe you'd be civil enough to tell us what you've got in the pitcher there," said Tom. "That I will with pleasure," said he. "It's good beer." "Beer? Beer," said Tom. "Thunder and fire, where did you get it?" "Where did I get it, is it? Why, I made it, and what do you think I made it of?" "Devil of one of me knows," said Tom, "but of malt, I suppose. What else?" "There, you're out. I made it of heath." Of heath," said Tom, bursting out laughing. "Sure, you don't think me to be such a fool as to believe that." "Do as you please," said he, "but I tell you is the truth. Did you never hear of the Danes?" "What about them?" said Tom. "Why, all about them there is that when they were here they taught us to make beer out of the heath, and the secret's in my family ever since." Will you give me a taste of your beer?" said Tom. "I'll tell you what it is, young man. It would be fitter for you to be looking after your father's property than to be bothering decent, quiet people with your foolish questions. There now, while you're idling away your time here, there's the cows have broken into the oats and are knocking the corn all about." Tom was taken so by surprise with this that he was just on the very point of turning around when he recollected himself, so afraid that he might happen again. He made a grab at the leprechaun and caught him up in his hand, but in his hurry he overset the pitcher and spilled all the beer, so that he could not get a taste of it to tell what sort it was. He then swore he would kill him if he did not show him where his money was. Tom looked so wicked and so bloody-minded that the little man was quite frightened. So says he, Come along with me, with a couple of filled stuff, and I'll show you a cock of gold." So they went, and Tom held the leprechaun fast in his hand, and never took his eyes from him, though they had to cross hedges and ditches and a crooked bit of bog, till at last they came to a field full of bullions, and the leprechaun pointed to a big bullion, and says he, "Dig under that bullion, and you'll get the great crock, all full of guineas." Tom in his hurry had never thought of bringing a spade with him, so he made up his mind to run home and fetch one, and that he might know the place again, he took one of his red garters and tried it around the bullion. Then he said to the leprechaun, "Swear you'll not take that garter away from that bullion." and the leprechaun swore right away not to touch it. I suppose, said the leprechaun very civilly, you have no further occasion of me. No, says Tom, you may go away now, if you please, and God speed you, and may good luck attend you wherever you go. Well, goodbye to you, Tom Fitzpatrick, said the leprechaun, and much good may it do when you get it. So Tom ran for dear life till he came home and got a spade, and then away with him, as hard as he could, back to the field of boliauns. But when he got there, lo and behold, not a boliaun in the field, but had a red garter, the very model of his own, tied about it. And as to digging up the whole field, that was nonsense. But there were more than 40 good acres in it. So Tom came home again with the spade on his shoulder, a little colder than he went. And many's the hearty curse he gave the leprechaun every time he thought of the neat turn he had served him. So, the leprechaun wins. Thank you.